Hi everybody, my name is Jason Ryan. I'm the head of character animation for iAnimate.net workshops, and I'm very proud to introduce these two guys here who are going to be leading the iAnimate games part of the workshops. Dave Hubert, who's a lead character animator at DreamWorks, and we've got Rick Arroyo, who wears many hats in the gaming field, from creative director to lead animator. So I want to talk about these online workshops. You get live lecture every week, you get live reviews every week. So the students can ask you basically any sort of issue that they're having with animation, you can critique it, review it, and then they can ask you questions like saying, well, I didn't quite understand that note, like can you elaborate on that? Then you can say, okay, well let's talk about it in a different kind of way. There is a big difference between feature animation and game animation.
Yes, there is. I mean, feature and cinematics are close, but when it's in-game animations, there is a huge difference. How the animations are broken up. Sometimes we might do the whole animation, but we might clip it out in different ways.
But you have to keep into consideration the gameplay.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Gameplay is key. You're working with designers and programmers and making sure that the player has the right responsiveness, feels like he's really making the character do what he wants to do. So these are things you have to keep in mind when creating your animation.
Now there's a lot of buzz about games these days. I mean, it almost seems like they're making a lot more money than feature films.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think that is?
I don't know, and it's still growing. All the people like our generation that were playing when we were kids, most of us are still playing, and now you have all the new kids, and you have all the new console that is coming out. Now you can play on your iPhone or your cell phone, you can play on any tablets. So it's not only the people that are playing, but the type of game and the type of when are you playing it.
And also the game has evolved. The stories of games have really improved. I mean, if you look at the games that we're making now compared to before, story-wise, there's some that are really compelling, are really interesting, and that's something that makes games even more exciting.
Now, is there a big need in the industry for fully trained
absolutely.
Gaming animators?
Absolutely. I mean, we've been talking to some studios and they're excited. I mean, there's a huge need for game animators that know how to create games right away. So, once you get into a game studio, it's a very fast pace, and there's a huge need. Exactly. We don't have the same ramp-up time compared to some other studios.
A lot of animators I know that coming for feature that wanted to go in the video game, and even with 10 years of experience, they had a pretty hard time to get in there because the studios know all the technicalities involved in this, and it's going to take a few weeks or a few months to get in there. If you get there with the proper training and you already know the beast, which is animation for game, because it's completely different in feature, you have a big step ahead of even people with much more experience.
Yeah. So let's talk about the game workshops. So how many workshops are there, and how long will they be?
Well, there's 3 workshops. Each workshop is 14 weeks. Workshop 1, you go through a lot of the technical stuff that is the core stuff that's needed, how building animations, why we build them this way, and what to expect when you're going to put it in a game engine or when you're going to work with a designer or a programmer. That'll be workshop 1, and then workshop 2, then we'll be going into even more further into more complex animation like grappling and fighting or scripted animations.
Let's take what is working really well with the feature side, which is this 1-hour Q&A/lecture, and then having assignments of animation, and then 15 minutes more or less review per animator one-on-one with the instructor.
iAnimate, there is a certain expectation for our students, so we want to make sure the students understand completely game and they're also able to bring it to that level that we've been doing, so very important.
So let's talk about characters. What can the students expect from your first workshop?
Well, actually we've been really fortunate to have one of the good friends here at DreamWorks, Pia Perifel, that designed it for us 2 really amazing characters.
With personality,
Lisa.
really.
We have Lisa,
which is going to be our fighter, and Redback, which is our creature. And it's really a dream team that's been able we've been able to assemble to get those characters. I'm pretty excited to see what the
really
students.
excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the studio's going to do with the creature animation and with Lisa. I mean, there's so much we can do, and I can't wait to see it. Seeing them in 3D. I mean,
and the feedback so far.
The feedback
people are. As an animator, I just wanted to go right away.
You can already see it come to life.
Yeah.
Now, what can people expect in workshop 3? I know there's some pretty cool stuff that your guys are planning.
Yeah, we have pretty cool stuff on the horizon. Everything that we built, even the characters, at some point they will kind of fit into a world.
Bigger plan.
And exactly, we'll see in the next few months. We'll see some more of that, new characters. Sometimes new weapons for a character that already exists. We're going to upgrade those characters.
Like you would see in a game.
Exactly
Exactly like you would see in a game. The character evolves, there's things that happen, there's new creatures, and there's new enemies that will come up, and there's other elements. You know, I mean, there's a lot of talk. You know, motion capture and other things. I don't know if we're supposed to go into it yet, but
Go ahead, just a little.
so,
But you know, we've been testing a few software. We've been testing some few game engine as
yeah,
well.
we got the game engine.
Because
So, yeah.
at some point we want to let the students live this experience of controlling their own character.
So
into
like
the
the
universe.
iAnimate feature division, you know, we want to make sure that these students are fully qualified and industry ready.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
that's the pure-
Exactly. That's well said.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
So
know, most of the time when you get out of school, it takes a few weeks, a few months just to ramp up to get to the level of production. We want our students to get out there and be fully ready and, you know, be good on an artistic level and technical level as well. And we have a team of instructors.
oh, absolutely. We have some fantastic instructors.
Again, we've been pretty fortunate.
Very good.
So whereabouts are these instructors from?
So we have David Lamb from Naughty Dog.
Okay.
We have Richard Lico from Bungie. We have Michael Carr from Sony Santa Monica. Kevin Rucker from Orange County.
And yourself?
And myself, of course.
teaching
And then we
well.
also have Ken Tran. And there's more instructors that can't announce yet, but they're, you know,
Yeah, they're on the sidelines.
they're on the
waiting for
sidelights.
workshops,
Yeah, we're waiting for Workshop 2 and Workshop 3.
Those
so.
guys have just worked on really big games like Uncharted, God of War, Halo, and you know it's really AAA kind of
Yeah.
games. So they know, they've been around. And
They've
they
been
know what
doing
is
it.
expected.
They know how to explain a shot, how to do a shot, and how to really push a shot to what we need today.
Now, I mean, there's not that many feature houses out there. I mean, there's a good few of the top names. How many game studios are
Wow,
are there out
there's a
there?
lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games.
Seems like there's a lot more
tons.
than-
Oh yeah, there's
If you make the
a lot.
total, there's much more opening in gaming for animators than just
Right.
feature.
Okay, so how do students apply then? And what should they actually have before coming to iAnimate games?
Yeah.
Like, and how do they?
We want them to be able to have a good body mechanic, to be able to get in there and not struggle to, oh my god, how do I deal with the weight
And it's not
of
just
all the
walks
stuff.
and runs. It's
No,
everything.
no, no. I mean,
pure
it's
physical animation.
it's a very intense work. I mean, when I first showed you guys the workshop, we had to tone it down.
That's right.
So it's very intense. A lot of jumps, a lot of combat animations, a lot of grappling and so on and so on. So
Yeah, but don't get us wrong, we're still going to work a lot on the body mechanic and make sure that they evolve artistically at the same time as
Yeah,
it's not
technically.
that nice
game is not
weight
just
feel,
technical.
right.
It's not just what you do an animation, just put it in. It has to feel right. It has to look right. You have to sell your character's personality, but in a short amount of frames. So there's a lot of expectations, a lot of need.
So just like the feature animation workshop, this is almost like an internship, if you will. You know, I mean, it's almost like, okay, well, if you work well as a team, you take notes, you're easy to direct, you learn at a good pace,
Yeah.
then you're a good fit
Well,
for an actual game company.
We have very good links with
Yeah.
the companies, and all our instructors are very good links as well. So you know, if you're able to really pull it off and show that you have skills.
Yeah, I mean, if you shine, you're really shining. I mean, there's no reason why, you won't be picked up. Really
Yeah,
quick,
your
so.
reel is gonna go around, and I think you're gonna
Yeah.
can get a phone call pretty quickly. After the servers.
Well, I want to thank you very much for your time, David.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Rick.
Yeah.
Awesome. I can't wait to start the iGame workshop.
May
Same
7th?
time. May 7th is day
We're-
one.
yeah,
so
exactly.
everybody can apply now.
Yeah, you can just go on the iAnimate website and apply there. You can look at our Twitter account.
Or the latest news.
Latest
Latest news will be coming. We might tweet a few things here and there.
Show
If we
the
get carried away.
characters, right.
If we get carried away, we just couldn't hold it. We might tweet it or just put it right on Facebook. So you probably want to be on that.
So May 7th is day one. Can't
Yep.
wait to get started. Can't wait
Yeah.
to see what you guys are going to be doing. Take care of yourselves. All the best.
All right,
guys. Good guys.